You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
This is how we do.
Biggie, 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 can't you see?
California. Go shorty, it's your birthday.
It was out on the streets, the Bronx, in 1973. The city was coming out of an economic depression. The streets were filled with guns, violence, drugs, and murder. That's where hip-hop culture was born. Hip-hop started as a movement involving four basic elements: DJing, MCing, tagging, and breaking. The very first element, DJing, became the backbone of hip-hop culture. DJ stands for disc jockey. By extending the break of the song, DJs recreated the disco club scenery at the block parties for the inner city youth. This was done by scratching disco records to loop the instrumental part of the song. Influences include Africa Bambaataa, Grandmaster Flash, and Jamaican-born Clive Campbell, also known as DJ Kool Herc, who is credited as the father of hip-hop culture. The second element is MCing. MC stands for Master of Ceremonies. The rappers, at first MCs, were only in charge of introducing the DJ. But as the culture grew larger, the MCing became an art of its own. One of the very first groups of the old school were Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Later came names like Run DMC, who made hip-hop mainstream with their song Walk This Way. Queen Latifah and Salt-N-Pepa, two of the first female acts, and Will Smith, famous for not using fault language. One of the most influential periods in hip-hop culture was the East Coast-West Coast rivalry that took the lives of both Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur. The third element is breaking, which got its name from dancing in the break of the song. Breaking started as a form of non-violent confrontation. One element of breaking is the uprock, which involves the use of props, often weapons, but breaking was mostly made up of floor work. From breaking came hip-hop dance, pioneered by breakers. Its foundation lies in the rock and bounce, and is divided into three schools: old school, mid-school, and new school. Lastly, we have the element of graffiti, also known as tagging or spray painting. Graffiti became a way for individuals and gangs to mark their turf, but this was frowned upon by the authorities and considered vandalism. Graffiti gave birth to artists like Dondi, who created the bubble letter graffiti, and Zephyr, who pioneered graffiti on a moving train. Hip-hop today has become the #1 genre of music in the United States of America, and is growing fast in other parts of the world. Through the arts of DJing, MCing, breaking, tagging, and new ones that have risen. Hip-hop has kept a message of unity, peace, nonviolence, and love.
I live and die for hip-hop. This is hip-hop of today. I give props to hip-hop, so hip-hop for hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho.
Bye.